Hello, you're watching ERi-TV. Welcome to English News Broadcast. These are the top stories. President Isaias Afwerki receives credentials of several ambassadors. The Hamel Malo College of Agriculture graduates 327 students. The global COVID-19 cases and deaths still continue to rise. And China warns U.S. to stop conducting political manipulation. The local news. President Isaias Afwerki received at Dendan Guest House in the morning hours today credentials of 11 resident and non-resident ambassadors. The resident ambassadors that submitted their credentials are Mr. Kai Gi, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China, Mr. Marco Mancini, Ambassador of the Italian Republic, Ms. Maruel Serret, Ambassador of French Republic, and Ms. Amako Sander, UN Resident Coordinator. The non-resident ambassadors that submitted their credentials include Mr. Ryoichi Horie of Japan, Mr. Lee Sang-yeon of the Republic of Korea, Dr. John Steffini, Simba Chue of the United Republic of Tanzania, Mr. Christine Winter of Swiss Confederation, Mr. Irma van der Ven of the Kingdom of Netherlands, Dr. Emmanuel B. Rugwanga of the Republic of Zimbabwe, and Ms. Teresi H. Loken Gazil of the Kingdom of Norway. On the occasion, the ambassadors expressed readiness to work for strengthening bilateral relations and mutual cooperation with Eritrea. Stating that Eritrea and China have deep historical friendship and cooperation, Mr. Kai Gi of the People's Republic of China said the discussion he conducted with President Isaias will further strengthen the existing strong relations between the two countries. Ms. Ambako Sander said she feels proud to work in Eritrea representing the General Secretary of the United Nations and expressed readiness to work as a true partner of the development vision of Eritrea. The Hamel Malo College of Agriculture has conferred first degrees in diplomas to 327 graduates in its 14th commencement held in virtual format today. The college conferred first degrees to 163 and diplomas to 164 graduates in 9 fields of studies, including agricultural economics, agricultural engineering, animal science, plant science, horticulture, marine resources, biotechnology, and other disciplines. Speaking at the graduation ceremony, Professor Walter Amlak Araya, Dean of Hamel Malo College of Agriculture, said the college is conducting capacity-level contribution and boosting agricultural productivity and researchers by producing competent and well-educated students in the fields of agricultural sciences. Professor Walter Amlak also said that effort is being exerted to upgrade the 4-year undergraduate degree for animal science program to a 6-year doctoral program, and as such, a curriculum for the program has already been prepared and approved. He further called on the graduates to practically upgrade their skills on the ground and contribute to the National Agricultural Development Program. In its 14th commencement, the Hamel Malo College of Agriculture has graduated 5,472 students in various fields of studies. We have an announcement from the Ministry of Health. 35 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests carried out today at quarantine centers in the Central, Ansava, Northern Red Sea, and Gashbaka regions. Out of these, 12 patients are from quarantine centers in Asmara Center region, 12 patients are from quarantine center in Karen Ansava region, 6 patients are from quarantine center in Massawa, Northern Red Sea region, 5 patients are from quarantine centers in Alligator 4 and Haikota 1 Gashbaka region. On the other hand, 72 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in hospitals in the southern region have fully recovered and have been discharged from these facilities. The total number of recovered patients has currently risen to 6,020, while the number of deaths stands at 30. And the total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has increased to 6,382. Ministry of Health, Asmara, July 15, 2021. Planting of 1 million tree seedlings and redressing the environment popular campaign has been conducted in the Central region on the 13th and 14th of July under the team's Strong Effort for Greening campaign. The popular campaign was conducted in the areas of Beit Gergish, Balinaki, and Maisrua. stating that they have been planting tree seedlings since 2008. Mr. Suleiman Mohammed, head of Mysura project of the Asmara Flowers Company, said 80% of the planted tree seedlings are in good condition. The report indicates that members of Sawa Construction Company and Sagan Construction Company planted about 3,000, 6,000 tree seedlings, respectively, at Bet Girgish area. And now I'm back with international news after a short break. Welcome back. The total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases globally surpassed 189.5 million today, with the deaths still exceeding 4 million. And the number of recovered patients has exceeded 172.9 million, this is according to World Meters. The total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in the United States surpassed 34.8 million as of today, with the deaths still reaching more than 623,000 people, this is according to Johns Hopkins University. India's COVID-19 overall total rose to 31 million infections today, as more than 38,000 new cases were registered during the past 24 hours across the country, according to the Federal Health Ministry's latest data. The coronavirus infections curve in the United States is rising again after months of decline, with the number of new cases per day doubling over the past 3 weeks, driven by the fast-spreading lagging vaccination rate. Despite having one of the highest vaccination rates in the world, new daily infections in the U.S. have doubled over the past 2 weeks to an average of about 24,000, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC. China has warned the U.S. to stop conducting political manipulation after the U.S. Senate passed a bill to ban the import of all products from Xinjiang region, which is home to the ethnic group of Uyghurs. The Uyghurs, which makes up about 45% of the population in Xinjiang, has long accused China of cultural, religious, and economic discrimination. The U.S. in particular spearheads such allegations in the West. China has repeatedly denied claims of human rights abuses in Xinjiang. It believes exiled separatist groups are planning attacks in the resources-rich Xinjiang, which is strategically located on the borders of Central Asia. China rejects claims of mistreating the Uyghurs, saying it has been taking anti-terrorism measures against separatists in the region who are seeking to join Takfiri outfits, such as Al-Qaeda. Beijing describes the camps in Xinjiang as vocational education and employment training centers. Spokesman for the government of Iran confirmed that the ongoing negotiations between Iran and the United States for prisoner swap and voiced Iran's readiness for an all prisoners exchange. Rabi, the spokesperson, stressed that Tehran expects the release of all Iranian citizens imprisoned around the world. Iranians imprisoned in the third countries at the request of Washington are considered by Tehran as prisoners of the United States. Iran already notified the readiness for such a prisoner swap to the previous U.S. administration under former President Donald Trump, but Rabi said Washington insisted on holding the Iranians hostage and refused to sit down at the negotiating table, he added. Foreign ministers of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO member countries issued a joint statement following a meeting in the format of the SCO Afghanistan Contact Group. The foreign ministers stand for the development of Afghanistan as an independent, neutral, united, peaceful, democratic, and prosperous state. This according to the statement. They realize that peace and stability in that country is one of the main factors in ensuring security in the SCO region, the statement said, adding that the ministers are convinced of the need to continue helping the Afghan people in their efforts to restore the country and return to the road of peace and national accord. The foreign ministers declared a number of statements and recommendations. And a reminder of the top stories. President Isaias Afwerki receives credentials of several ambassadors. The Hamad Mala College of Agriculture graduates 327 students. The global COVID-19 case and deaths will continue to rise. And China warns U.S. to stop conducting political manipulation. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.